What made her this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Christian. On July 3rd, 2015, Christine's Facebook profile reappeared a day after seemingly being deleted, or most likely, only temporarily set to private. The post featuring a depiction of her getting showered with pink lemonade emanating from a vagina, which members of the Kiwi Farms believed caused her page to get reported, was found to be still present. On July 5th, Chris wrote a Facebook post in response to an article regarding model Chrissy Teigen's so-called trolling efforts on the image-based social media site Instagram, where she took photos of herself while exposing her nipples to show solidarity for the Free the Nipple movement, thusly violating the site's terms of service. Christine took issue with the article's use of the word trolling, which he specifically defined as trolls and cyberbullies needlessly terrorizing, bullying, blackmailing, hacking, and above all, emotionally and mentally abusing innocent persons lacking fame or power to the point of mental breakdowns and emotional traumas. She felt that a more appropriate term to describe her act was standing up to them for her rights. 2 days later, she updated her followers with the news that she had made 16 more Sonichu medallions ready for sale on eBay. On July 9th, Christine expressed her outrage at the unwillingness of Facebook moderators to remove a photo of her bare breasts, writing that if her bare nipples were allowed to be on the site, so too should the bare nipples of all women without repercussions. Later that day, she made a post revealing that someone had requested she create a medallion depicting Adolf Hitler, the Führer of Germany's Nazi party. Someone requested Hitler for a medallion, and I found a number of shameful, misrepresentative fan art of my person. So I decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone in my own words, with help from Spike Jonze. I am not a mean person, or anything like him. I like Jewish people, and I have no grief against anyone else in the world who are not bad people. People, in person, are only bad when they exhibit malcontent against other people for hardly a good reason at the least. That is not me. I am a good person. I try not to come off as a scary or bad person, and I do not care for any and all haters to anyone who wishes to do good or such at their own free will and leisure. In short, I am a good person. I do not like Hitler, nor agree at all with what he did and set out to do. Heil, fart, heil, fart, right in the Führer's face. Spike Jonze. I could not have said it better. On the back of the medallion, she wrote a line from the parodic anti-Hitler propaganda song Der Führer's Face by Spike Jonze. Her Facebook friend, Jessica Quinn, commented that she didn't understand why Chris fulfilled the customer's request, while Kenneth Engelhardt replied that if she hadn't made it, then the troll who requested it would have won. In his opinion, Chris turned the tables back onto the troll by making the Hitler medallion while also mocking him as well. The next day, Christine's Facebook profile disappeared again. On July 11th, her page was made public. However, the photos of her Hitler medallion and her bare breasts had seemingly been removed. On the 12th, she respectfully acknowledged the passing of Nintendo president Iwata Satoru. 4 days later, Chris expressed her dissatisfaction with the new season of the animated series Sonic Boom by writing a short post on Facebook. 3 words: shit, damn, fuck, and then somebody shoot me. On July 18th, Christine advertised her stock of 10 more Sonichu Amiibo figurines and 10 Sonichu medallions available from eBay. She informed her followers that if they bought both items, she would sell them at a price reduced by $5 each, totaling at $70 for a medallion and figurine. On July 23rd, Chris posted 3 photos on Facebook showing that she had dyed her hair blue, and noted that the change did not have anything to do with the game company Sega or Sonic the Hedgehog. Later that day, she attended her next scheduled court hearing regarding her assault with pepper spray at the game retailer GameStop. Kiwi Farms user Ramspieler was also in attendance to observe and later report the goings-on. He claimed that Chris saw him and acknowledged him as one of the trolls. He wrote that her mother Barbara and an older woman, possibly her pastoral counselor, Rocky Shoemaker, were also with her. Ramspieler claimed that during the hearing, Chris farted loudly and wetly, following it up with a stress sigh. There was also talk about her voluntarily seeing a therapist. The hearing concluded with another continuance, with the next hearing scheduled for October 15th. Ramspieler also recorded a video of Christine leaving the courthouse. Soon after, a woman who wanted to protect and defend Chris from troublesome actions, or what Kiwi Farms members dubbed a white knight, approached Ramspieler and demanded to know what he was doing there and scolded him for filming Chris. Kiwi Farms member Lipidor claimed that it was a different person than the one who had come up to one of his field agents in an earlier similar event. Ramspieler then filmed her helping Barbara Chandler into Chris's car. Later, he learned that Christine thought that he had been arrested for his actions. Also on that day, Chris elaborated that the reason why Sonic the Hedgehog's arm color change was so offensive to her was that when looking at the character from the side, his blue arms blended in with the rest of his blue body, making it appear as if his arms were not present anymore, save for his white gloves. She urged her followers to contact Sega and inform them of this reason for why the change offended her so, since she was not able to contact the company herself due to being blocked by them on Facebook. On July 27th, Christine wrote a lengthy post explaining why Sonichu should be respected and appreciated as much as she is. She said that Sonichu has achieved more than Sonic or Pikachu, who from a lone mouse became a sweetheart, a loyal friend, a lover, and a family hedgehog with great strength and confidence. Sonic, on the other hand, did not settle down with his partner Amy Rose, nor was he always loyal. Chris further complained at Sega for rushing out poorly executed Sonic merchandise and enacting offensive changes to the character. Likewise, Pikachu was merely like a trained animal, and unlike Sonichu, he did not manage to domesticate himself. Chris added that she spent a great amount of time sourcing parts necessary for the Amiibo figurines and constructing and packaging everything by hand. She would get so much glue stuck on her fingertips that she had to remove it by gnawing at it. She stated that her crafts are handmade soul pieces that have the good charm and quality that handmade crafts usually have, making them collectible items. Her troublesome gal pal, Kim Wilson, left an extended comment, telling her of the distinction between a creator feeling like people should like their character and creating an interesting, likable character. Kim reflected that Sonichu was a boring character and virtually indistinguishable from the many more Sonic fan offshoots that were posted online, and recommended that Chris read On Writing by author Stephen King in order to develop her skills in writing. In addition, her friend William Waterman wrote that he loved Sonichu and hinted that Chris could get paid for completing Sonichu issue 11 and praised her improvements in drawing. The next day, due to low interest, Christine introduced a new eBay deal. If one were to buy a Sonichu Amiibo for $50, Chris would include a Sonichu medallion for free. On the 29th, Christine reported that some of the individuals who were keen on buying her items allegedly got their charges reversed, so she encouraged them to send the payments instead directly to her PayPal account, thusly breaching eBay's terms of service. By the end of July, the Amiibo/medallion sets were almost, if not completely, sold out. On August 1st, Christine announced that she had 20 more medallions available from eBay at $30 each. 10 days later, she posted a custom-made postcard made by her half-brother, Cole Smithy, which she sent to his mother in 1994 while living in San Francisco, California. She pleaded for Cole to come back and reunite with Chris and their mother, Barbara. Later that day, Chris posted a teaser image for an upcoming new Sonichu character who would be made available for sale on eBay soon. She later revealed it to be Blake, available as a limited quantity Amiibo figurine. On August 15th, she wrote that all of the Sonic game characters contained within the chip in the base of all the Blake Amiibos have been leveled up to level 50. Leveling up could be achieved by playing the characters extensively in-game and making them stronger. A member of the Kiwi Farms noted that she had recently purchased a special device that could make leveling up of Amiibos a faster process. 4 days later, she advertised the Blake Amiibos again, adding that they would all come bundled with an autographed photo of herself. Kiwi Farms member Asper Hess asked Chris on eBay about the issue of Christine using the name Christine Weston Chandler in the copyright of the products, questioning whether it was a case of copyright theft. Chris clarified that both Christine and Christian were the same person, but she was still in mid-transition and was planning on legally changing her name at a later point. On August 21st, Christine shared a YouTube video attempting to encourage recruitment of the fraternity Alpha Phi at the University of Alabama. She encouraged students to study very good at their semesters at their schools, encouraged forming strong friendships, and discouraged bullying. On the 22nd, she added that a good reason for buying her Sonichu Amiibo figurines was that the characters contained in them would be fully compatible in the platforming level maker, Super Mario Maker. On August 23rd, Christine claimed to be a wild and exotic lipstick lesbian, or a lesbian who exhibited strong feminine traits, such as use of makeup, lipstick, and wearing skirts and dresses. Kim Wilson refuted her claim and offered the Wikipedia article for lipstick lesbian for reference. Kim said that she did not pass for a lipstick lesbian and was miscategorizing herself. Chris did not appreciate her comments and told her to shut up. Kim instead offered to help in the future and tell her whether or not to take down questionable posts. In addition, Chris changed her gender in her Facebook profile description to lipstick lesbian trans woman, wild, exotic, femme female soul in male bod. On August 25th, Chris revealed that 6 Blake figurines remained for sale on eBay, and to encourage buyers, she would also provide a Sonichu medallion with each purchase, stating that she would not be as nice with future sales of other Sonichu characters. 2 days later, Chris gave potential buyers one last chance to buy one of the 5 remaining Blake figurines. She planned to create a new set of amiibos of a different Sonichu character for the next month, and wanted to get back to drawing more comic pages and perhaps earn money from it as well. At the end of August, Christine attended the gaming and anime convention Omegacon, held in Charlottesville, Virginia. She dressed up, or cosplayed, as the My Little Pony character Vinyl Scratch's human form, as seen in the movie My Little Pony: Equestria Girls. The costume attempt was possibly the reason why she had dyed her hair blue. Notably, she was also wearing her Sonichu medallion out in public, possibly for the first time in about 5 years. She also brought with her Sonichu Amiibo figurine. YouTube user Carbonic filmed a brief video of Chris walking by at the convention. During the convention, she entered herself into a costume competition, which she didn't win. Marvin, the man in the pickle suit on Chris's date with Emily in 2011, was also at the convention, inebriated. He witnessed Christine there and took 3 pictures of her, possibly while taking part in a dance contest or displaying her costume. Marvin also wrote that Chris attended a game panel as an audience member, and during a question and answer session, she ranted about trolls and cyberbullies, and distributed her personal contact card to all the panelists. On September 1st, Chris shared a video from the YouTube channel Watch Mojo regarding 10 types of internet trolls, and told all haters to reevaluate their lives. Later that day, she gave her followers one last chance to buy a Blake Amiibo, Sonichu medallion, and an autographed photo in a single $50 bundle. Soon after, she made a post regarding her dance lessons. I have just completed a 7-week beginner's course for belly dancing with Kalima Sikorsky. Not only did I learn and benefit from the booty and bosom shake and rotate, but I have seriously improved in my posture with the repetitive practicing of the beginning belly dance posture, the belly tuck with untuck, and bosom thrusting. I might be exaggerating a bit. Do not take my words out of context. You all can too learn all this for improved posture and fun dance moves to exercise with. I personally recommend Kalima because she's not only a great instructor, but a positive attitude and good vibes with energetic movements are positively infectious and delightful. Jessica Quinn praised Christine for her efforts in the activity as a means of getting in shape, and the instructor herself, Kalima, commended Chris's phrasing of the dance lessons. The next day, Chris announced that she would be moving her merchandise selling business from eBay to Etsy, a website designed for creators of physical media or products to directly sell their items to their customers. She would continue to sell her medallions, amiibos, commissions, and autographed photos in her new place of business. In addition, she introduced a donation plan to further the development of Sonichu issue 11. According to the description, she would draw 1 page of the comic book for every donation of $10. On September 5th, after a 6-year break, Christine posted 10 new pages for Sonichu issue 11, continuing on the Sonichu and Roaster Christmas story, which was first started and then postponed sometime in late 2009. She also announced that she would be uploading all of the Sonichu comics so far in the format of photo albums on Facebook, including issues 9 and 10, after some editing and alterations. A day later, YouTuber DStex, who was a longtime contributor to the Quickie and Kiwi Farms, and also known for his review series covering the Sonichu comics, donated $1,000 to further expand the production of issue 11, meaning that Chris was to complete 100 more pages. The donation was, as explained by DStex, a way to appease his remorse from getting fame from Chris Chan content and to conclude his Sonichu review series on a high note. However, since he thought himself as an executive producer of issue 11, he felt that he could not review the comic in a video, as it would be a conflict of interest. Christine wrote to him privately that she would include his likeness in a future book, and sent him the complete set of Sonichu Amiibos and also a medallion, in addition to upholding her promise of creating 100 Sonichu pages. On September 7th, Chris added Amiibo figurines of the majority of the main characters of Sonichu, including the comic book version of Christian, in addition to a modern-day Christine, to her Etsy page. Both of her iterations were customized from 2 variations of the character Link from the Legend of Zelda franchise. Later on, she liked a Facebook post from popular user Lizzie the Leslie regarding an article detailing the development of a vibrating bra that could increase breast size. On September 11th, Christine shared her flyer advertising her Etsy store, which included a promotional code that would reduce the price of purchases by $10, and urged her followers to buy what they would like before the middle of November to ensure their delivery before the upcoming holidays. 2 days later, Chris shared the news that she had found a printing site that would allow her to create physical copies of Sonichu issue 0 and opened a pre-order page for them on Etsy. Soon after that, she uploaded Sonichu issue 9 as a photo album on Facebook with some alterations. Firstly, the character Ivy, who was based on the troublesome love interest of the same name at the time of the original production of the comic, was changed to one Yasmin Clemen, who expressed no romantic interest in Christian. However, Chris failed to change Ivy's name at several instances in the comic. In the original version, Ivy receives a vision from God and Jesus who tell her that she and Chris were destined to be together. This vision was now replaced with a black and white depiction of Yasmin being rescued from a vicious dragon by a female knight on horseback. Furthermore, Christine made an attempt to alter some dialogue to remove her previous anti-homosexual rhetoric and called Quickville a diverse city. Also, mention of the name Panda Halo was removed and replaced with Halo Caliber. The dedication to Panda Halo, after supposedly dying in a fire in Australia, was also removed. This was followed by the upload of Sonichu issue 10, with the ending execution scene replaced with the Asperpedia 4 serving their time in an Amish community, now seen in full color for the first time. In addition, instead of using Christian's blood to eradicate homosexuality and asexuality, it would now instead be used to defeat Nambi-Zazis, a play on words of Nazi zombies from the Call of Duty video game series. Chris, however, more likely used their appearance in the video game South Park: Stick of Truth as reference. Despite this change, the trolls Clyde Cash and Jack Thaddeus still died and went to hell because of their homosexuality. Chris later left a comment, writing that at the time of the original making of the comics, he felt thrown off and irritated by badly drawn insulting parodies of himself and his characters, namely the Asperpedia comic series, and his hatred of that content caused him to draw his characters in twisted directions. Currently, however, she felt that she was in a better place and could take the good from the bad, which is why she replaced some of the pages. Also on September 13th, Chris, on behalf of a friend, requested that the group of Kiwi Farms members who were planning to create a new line of Sonichu audiobooks should hold off on casting until the voiceover artist, Paramultart, provided some samples of his work to them, even though Farms member, Master Disaster, was already set to be the narrator and sole voice actor for the audiobooks. A day later, Christine relayed the message that Paramount did not appreciate the negative opinions held by Kiwi Farms members of him becoming the narrator instead of Master Disaster. She did not state any personal opinions herself and remained neutral in the discussion. Paramiltart was later revealed to have been a friend of William Waterman, whose leaked private text conversation with a Farms member showed that Waterman was the friend who asked Chris to ask about the narration opportunity, because Paramiltart did not want to ask himself. On the 16th, Chris revealed that she had created 3 custom Punchy Sonichu Amiibo figurines, ready to be sold. She added that she was looking forward to autographing and sending out copies of Sonichu issue 0 by around Halloween. Also at around this time, Chris began uploading custom-made levels for the game Super Mario Maker on her Nintendo online social space, the Miiverse. On September 19th, Christine attended the Charlottesville Pride Parade and wrote on Facebook that despite enjoying herself, she wished to have a woman friend or partner to cuddle or hold hands with. Kiwi Farms user Loopster was also at the event and spotted Chris tending to a booth run by the support and assistance organization On Our Own. She was wearing her Sonichu medallion and handing out printed copies of Sonichu issue 0 to attendees. After the event, a so-called Ween used the email of Kiwi Farms administrator Null to send to On Our Own staff a falsified report of Chris behaving inappropriately with his alleged daughter. Since the staff replied to the email, the response was then sent to Null, who wrote back that someone had impersonated him and used his email to make the false claim, and apologized for the previous message. 3 days later, Christine went to Facebook to advertise a Lego piece called Amiibrick, a specially made Lego brick available from Etsy, designed to hold Amiibo figurines so they could be then incorporated into Lego-built scenarios. She then showcased her own custom display platform, which she used to contain all of her custom figurines, showing how she resorted to wedging the Amiibo bases in between regular Lego blocks to keep them from falling. On September 23rd, Chris made Sonichu issue 0 available for sale on paperback directly from the printing and publishing site Lulu. Regarding questions concerning quality of the paper, she reassured her readers that it was to be printed on good quality paper, and that she would be making all of the Sonichu comics available for purchase at a rate of 1 more issue added per month. Upon receiving the comic, customers noted a considerable blocky pixelation in the printing, likely caused by Christine using images of lower than ideal resolution. Additionally, the paper used was described as matte and of low quality and cheap feel. On the 25th, she hinted that she would be featured in an interview on WTJU radio concerning the Pride Festival. After finishing the interview, she informed her audience that it was not live, but rather pre-recorded and set to air at a later date. No known recording of it has been uncovered. Soon after, Chris wrote that she would be creating Amiibo figurines of Sonichu villains, Count Graduon and Slawilariam. She then shared a concept drawing of how the Count looked like in the Middle Ages, before he was ensphered and turned into his current orb form. It was around this time that Chris started using a $500 Visa gift card sent to her for Christmas of the previous year by Kiwi Farms user Sonic Rainbow. By tracing the transactions on the card, they could see that despite receiving it nearly 9 months prior, the first payments of it were made at around mid-September, and all of the funds were depleted by the end of the month. On September 29th, Christine asked if anyone was willing to offer her a large donation to contribute to the acquisition of a so-called V-string, a Risque prosthetic undergarment, which when worn appeared to show the wearers as possessing a vagina. In return, she would offer a signed photograph of herself wearing it to the person who would help contribute to the purchase. She quickly deleted the post. On October 2nd, after seeing the promotional images of the upcoming game, Sonic and Mario, at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, Chris rejoiced on her "Fix Sonic's arms immediately, Sega!" Facebook page, since the model of Sonic being used would mark a return of his classic, tan-colored arm design. She thanked all people who actually protested against the blue-armed games, and felt good because their protest seemingly produced a satisfying result. Soon after, a Kiwi Farms member checked Chris's Nintendo account and by chance found that she was actively playing a game, Sonic Boom: Shattered Crystal. The next day, she made her presence known in a message sent in the Facebook group for Amiibo traders and collectors. She let everyone there know which figures she had available for trade, and also advertised her own custom Amiibos as found on her Etsy page. On October 4th, Christine offered a coupon code for buyers of any of her custom Amiibo figures, which would allow them to get Sonichu issue 0 for free. Following up this announcement, she stated that she was considering creating a custom figure based on her personification of autism, but would only produce it if her post received 100 likes within the next 3 days. In addition, she would donate $10 from each purchase in support of autism awareness to the Virginia Institute of Autism. Chris then copied the message and sent it in the Amiibo trader and collector group. She got into an argument with some members regarding her labeling of her custom figurines as official merchandise. Other individuals also did not feel that her customizations deserved to be sold at the prices that they were. After others uncovered her well-documented past, she was kicked out of the group. A couple of days later, Chris deleted the post about the Autism Amiibo and listed the item on Etsy despite failing to reach 100 likes on her post. Without having made a prototype yet, she set the figurine up for sale for $50, at least $10 more than her other figurines. Chris later added the prototype figure for Count Graduan and Slawil Rayam. She also made amiibos depicting her mom and dad, though for the time being did not sell them to the public. On October 9th, she wrote on Facebook an account of an encounter with a possible admirer of hers. "I'm typing this up right now to make a valid point. I was out shopping a bit, and there was rain and distant lightning spooking me. Out of nowhere, just as I was getting out of my car, someone from a red car shouts, 'I love you, Chris Chan.' It spooks the crap out of me. I already had a lot on my mind, and I did not care for the loud surprise. And after 5 seconds, because I felt offense at being shocked by the scare, I gave the finger as I was going into the store. While I realized it was wrong of me to give the bird, it does stand that while other people do have other things going on in their minds at the time, no one should ever shout at a person unexpectedly without a greeting prior. Had I have the warning, the verbal gesture could have received a more positive, less offensive response. I apologize to that person in the red car for giving the bird in response." On October 13th, Christine uploaded a series of 5 videos of the game Super Smash Bros., where she assembled her customized characters to fight each other while being controlled by the game console's CPU. One such match included a bout between Christian, Christine, and Christian Sonichu versus Autism. William Waterman complained about the unfairness of 3 iterations of Christian teaming up to defeat a single personification of autism. Chris replied, clarifying that the symbolic point of the battle was to defeat autism in the end. On October 15th, Christine attended her next scheduled court hearing in Charlottesville. Kiwi Farms members Marvin and Ramspieler were both present in the courthouse. Marvin later wrote an account of what he saw. "Barb's aging, thin, kind of frail, might not be very responsive. In retrospect, I don't think Chris recognized anyone. There was the guy he exchanged words with, but going over my notes, it might have been just him being paranoid of someone. There was an old lady behind Chris talking to him a few times. I don't think it was Rocky. Barb and Chris are way too physically intimate. It's one thing to describe their creepy relationship, it's quite another to watch it IRL. They hold hands and Chris is always putting his arm around her and rubbing her shoulders sensually. That shit I'd do to someone I'd want to bang, not a family member. It's weird. There was some guy with white hair and a white suit talking to not Rocky. Then the PD came over and talked to Chris and Barb, with white hair guy and not Rocky in the row behind them. This is where I heard snippets referencing 6 months and something something something. I think I heard Chris stress sigh a few times, and I think the PD got a little annoyed dealing with Chris. After a bit, the PD went up to the judge, and they called Chris up. Chris starts getting impatient with Barb. He said something like, "Are your ears clogged up?" And then, "Wanna follow me so you can hear what's going on?" Then she got up and trundled up there to accompany Chris. This says a few things to me. Perhaps Barb's hearing is wearing down. This fits in with her being frail and old. Chris is being kind of bossy to Barb. Chris expects Barb to be his bookkeeper so far as his punishments go. This is confirming what we heard about the Snyder trial. Christine's charge of a Class 6 felony was amended down to a misdemeanor and was finally found guilty of her crime. She was to pay a fine of $541 and was given a 6-month suspended sentence, meaning that if she did not commit any crimes within the next 6 months, she would not serve any time in prison. In addition, her ban from the Fashion Square was lifted. However, bans from individual establishments remained in place. Ramspieler then filmed a video of Chris and Barbara leaving the courthouse and going back to their car. The next day, Christine revealed her design for the Autism Amiibo figurine, sold for $30. On the 17th, she showed off 2 available variants of the character Angelica Rosechew up for sale. The following day, Chris announced that she would soon be making her 50th Sonichu Amiibo figurine, so in celebration, she would be painting the figure's base a gold color, and the person who happened to buy the 50th Sonichu figure would also receive a Rosechew model for free. She shortly after edited the post to state that she would be also painting the figure's shoes gold as well, in addition to its base. Later that day, she made another post, revealing that in preparation for the publication of Sonichu Issue 1, she had replaced the Sonic villain in the story, Dr. Robotnik, with another character, and the first person to accurately guess the new character's name based on the hints provided would get a copy of the book for free. After several guesses from Jessica and William, it was William who eventually guessed close enough to the chosen name, Ren Skysoar, that he was declared as the winner by Christine, about which he boasted in the comment section to spite the Kiwi Farms. Chris then showed off her design of Dr. Ren Skysoar and his evil creation, Metal Sonichu. She later added a comment stating that Skysoar's strawberry-shaped head came about through an accident while drawing the character, but felt that the shape of his head added to his overall appeal. She soon after made Sonichu Issue 1 available for sale on Lulu and updated the modified pages of the comic in the dedicated Facebook photo album for the book. She also added 2 new pages after the original conclusion of the issue, where she shows that Sonic the Hedgehog and Amy Rose, as seen throughout the stories, were in fact Sylvana Rosechew in disguise, serving Count Graduan, who wanted to enact revenge against the Sonichus because their ancestors had enslaved him into the orb he currently resided in. On October 23rd, Christine shared a picture showing an upcoming page of Sonichu Issue 11, telling her followers that she was coloring in new pages and would be uploading them to Facebook within the week. As promised, she uploaded 16 new pages on Sunday, October 25th. It was on that day that she uploaded a YouTube video concerning her Etsy store, her first personal video after a 1-year absence.
Hello, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from my house here. Hey, I want to personally thank everybody on the internet for considered support for my books and works and my figures and whatnot, and helping me out around here to recover from a whole bunch of the other stresses and whatnot. But that's aside. But anyway, I just want to let everybody know that donations are greatly appreciated, and I'll continue to honor my promises as I have stated in my listings on Etsy and everything. And I'll include a link in the description where y'all can buy a figure, buy a book, or donate some more. Anyway, it's all going good and well. This is just my little video of gratitude. So, more new content is coming up. Stay tuned between my Etsy page, my Facebook, my Twitter. So, anyway, okay. Everybody have a good and safe day. Thank you again.
The following day, she publicized photos of 2 new Amiibo prototype figures, Simone La Rosechew and Sylvana Rosechew. On the 29th, Chris made another video, this time apologizing for past homophobic remarks. Marvin of the Kiwi Farms theorized that her recent uploads of new videos were made under someone else's influence, as he remarked that from personal experience, Chris was generally very unwilling to make videos without any assistance or encouragement.
Well, I've come to the realization that I have another apology that I owe to everybody, especially those that definitely know the pages and of my later books that have still months away before I put them on paper publish. But anyway, they were reminiscent and reflective of past homophobia. Anyway, you see, when I originally drew and wrote those pages, I was quite homophobic at the time, but then when I came out in July of 2014 as myself a lesbian trans woman, I have realized that I am part of the LGBTQ community, and I definitely felt like I fit in when I went to the Pride Festival in that same year later. So anyway, I had since edited those changes and changed the content to away from that, and well, had a cure for homosexuality put in there, of which was end up what I came back from the future for. But anyway, I changed that to just essentially preventing a zombie apocalypse. You see, originally when I was homophobic, it was because the mislabelings that were put upon me and Sonichu, because Sonichu is definitely not gay. Sonichu loves women. And Rosechu is a woman, and she loves her man. But anyway, I'm sorry for my past homophobia and my writing about that in my books. So anyway, I want to thank y'all again for your continuing support. It's most helpful, but still more help could be appreciated very much. Alright, so thank y'all again and have a good day.
On October 31st, Chris posted drawings of Sonichu, Rosechu, and their 3 children dressed up as My Little Pony characters for Halloween. The next day, she uploaded another video to YouTube.
Hello to all my lucky lady fans. Yes, I just got out of the shower. I feel clean again. Well, it gets lonely around here in my bedroom. I feel like I might want to date some of y'all. I mean, we get to know each other, you know? Have a pleasant dinner, or just enjoy a conversation over a cup of coffee. See where things go, see how we feel around each other. Yeah, maybe I'll eventually find my sweetheart amongst y'all. I'm open to all kinds of women, 'cause you got the whole package in one. The female soul, the body that can go any way you desire. My ladies. Straight, bisexual, lesbian. I'll take y'all on. 'Cause I'm an overlooked treasure that should not be ignored or overlooked any longer. One weekend, y'all can visit. Maybe get a hotel room, y'all, for us to spend a lovely evening together in or something. Or maybe we'll swing by here. Well, get to know me, talk to me, see whether we click or not. Lovely, lovely times and memories to be shared. And even if things don't work out for the long run, you'll still get a new friend in me anyway. And I pinky promise on that. Thank y'all for your attention and whatnot.
In the video description, she left her email address for any further inquiries by persons interested in her. On November 2nd, Christine advertised a new limited 3-piece set of Amiibos featuring Christian, Christian Sonichu, and Christine at a discounted price of $120 without shipping or handling. 5 days later, she made 6 more Amiibo figurines available for purchase. These were Sonichu and Rosechu's 3 children, Sarah, Christine, and Robbie, a male Jerkop and a female Jane Cop, and a set of the Chandler family, Christine, Barbara, and Bob. On the 10th, she uploaded a gameplay video of Super Smash Bros. Featuring a simulated 3-way battle between Chris, Barbara, and Bob, Autism, and Chris's 3 half-siblings. Chris left a message for them in the video description. Hashtag Joseph Cole Smithy, hashtag Dr. David Allen Chandler, and hashtag Carol Suzanne Chandler. This message for you 3. You all have obviously forgotten about your family that y'all should be caring about as well, aside from your own local married families. Alan and Carol, you two have never really appreciated our father. There was time for you two to share time with him before his passing, but no, you all have been selfish and caught up in your own lives that he gave to us. And Cole, our mother is still alive. I really want you to make amends and get close once again to her before her time runs out. And as the one sibling that brings you 3, Cole, Ellen, and Carol in connection together as family. I want us all to reconnect as family. The distance really bothers me, and I have been feeling ill against y'all for not including me and our mother/stepmother to two of you. Appreciate your families while there is time. In addition, she made all three of her half-siblings as customized Jerkops and Janekop respectively, and suggested that the same level of customization could be made by request by anyone buying the figurines. On November 11th, Chris made a video displaying the functionality of her Amiibos.
Hello and good day. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again, and I wanted to give y'all a little bit of a detail about something that you could do in addition to the Amiibo figures. Actually working on Nintendo 3DS and Wii U with their bonus functionality through the chips in the bottom. Don't forget one thing aside from you don't have to have them for their Amiibo functionality, because they are still very collectible, and as toys, you can still use your imagination and play with them. Let's take an example of Sonichu and Roach. They're defending the city of Quickville against a horde of Jerkops that come in. Jerkops and Jankops. And it's like, they're practically outnumbered. It's like, come on, Rosie, let's go zap these guys back to the ground you on. Okay. Yeah. And this horde is taken down as the city is safe from another herd of Jerkops and Jankops for a day. And let's talk about a moment about autism, the one that's always beating me on the brain. Yeah, hey, you always beat me up on the brain, you frickin' autism, I'm stuck with you every day of my life, and it frickin' bothers me. You always slow me down in the head and weigh me down, and I can't socialize as well. And not only that, but you make my parents have to send me to all the institutions and all the things and all the therapy and everything, making them at least a lot of money that could have been used for the betterment of the family and also actually paying the bills and everything. Daggone mental condition that messed up my brain for a lifetime. Electric hedgehog power! Then now I'm gonna thunder punch you away. Freaking autism! Yeah! And I win against autism. Kicking it in the tush. So that's a little bit of the thing. That's definitely a fun thing you can do with the Amiibo, with the collectible Sonichu and Roach figures. And me. And my family. My family's the good people. Except for some. Who could actually be more appreciative of the family that have actually been lost within the past few years, and yet the one that's still alive. You're that cool? Come make amends with my mother, daggone it. Movie reviewer. I am not who you think I am. I have been possessed by Count Brunch, and I fight for him now. Yeah, well, you look like my brother, so take that. We're the good guys, and we're gonna help restore goodness and everything. Collect us all. Thank you. Take a few weeks to make. Visit the Quickville shopping shop on Etsy.
After achieving early success in selling offer-customized crafts, Christine further pushed her figurines to be sold for profit, a practice that she originally considered as merely a hobby, with minimal desire to make money from it. But the figures now had more than just one purpose. Aside from characters contained within her fictional comics, there were also individuals from her personal life, or as she might possibly see it, characters from her life story. Characters which she could use to enact her fantasies of vengeance and triumph. A new reality where she can hide from her troubles. A reality in which she can always win a losing battle.